Maajid revealed the deep divisions between him and Mo on how to interpret Sharia law.
Has there been any evolution in your own thinking as a result of your interactions with Tommy?
I don't know particularly. I think I come from a very, reasonable place.
If your views haven't changed, then I assume, if I may, that your perspective on, say, the Quran says, "As-sariqu was-sariqatu faqta'u aydihima." The male and female thief, cut their hands off. Would you agree with chopping off someone's hand as a punishment for theft?
No, I don't agree with chopping off someone's hand as a punishment for theft.
If an Islamic State existed, should it chop off someone's hand for theft if all the Sharia conditions are met? Please, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Please, answer that. Yes or no?
Look,
I'll tell you my answer. No. What's yours?
On some of my theological views, I'm clear. On other theological views, I'd like to hear what the consensus of the scholars would be. Right. And on other theological views, I'm not made up.
Absurd. Anjum, you haven't had a hair on your body touched by this government or this country. You haven't spent a day in prison. You haven't suffered one bit for your views. You're allowed to sit here right now because of freedom and democracy in your so-called caliphate. You'd have me killed, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you have me... Am I an apostate that deserves death?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, Maajid Nawaz is part of an apostate organisation called the Quilliam Foundation. He's paid by Alan Johnson and Gordon Brown to say what he's saying.
So how many thousands of pounds a year do you get on benefits?
This man gets £2 million with his and his organisation in order to fight against Islam or Muslims.
Look, he's asked you two questions. Firstly, under your caliphate, he would be executable, would he?
He would be judged by an Islamic judge, and then after that...
And his second question, his second question, did you hear that?
Repeat the second.
How many thousands of pounds are you receiving from the British government every year on dole money? On dole money.
How many?
Are you on the dole?
Are you on the dole? At the end of the day, when you lose the argument, it's very easy.
So now I'll ask you again: have you had a hair on your body touched by freedom and democracy?
For both of you, obviously.
If I'm judged an apostate by a Sharia court judge, will I be executed in your caliphate? Answer that question.
You know very well that you have left the deen of al-Islam because you side with the enemies of Islam against the Muslims.
As a judge,
the one who stands with them is one of them.
So will I be executed as an apostate in your caliphate?
You've asked him about apostasy. This question is getting to Michael Howard levels. You've asked it dozens of times. You're not going to answer.
Submit to yourself.
You're not going to answer the question, right? Would you like to live in a Sharia state?
It depends where it is. I've been.
You wouldn't like this country to become a Sharia state?
I don't think it would.
Would you like it to be?
Obviously, I would like to live under Sharia.
And in that, you would condone stoning of adulterers, for example?
No, not necessarily. It's a far bigger issue, Jeremy, than this. You cannot just pick and choose bits and bobs of the Sharia. It's a very broad issue. The social strata, the circumstances have to be
so what
ideal for this to take place.
What if the Sharia conditions for stoning were met?
This has nothing to do with the education. Let's look at the education.
No, but that's what's being taught in the schools. So if the Sharia conditions for stoning the adulterer were met, then is that something in principle we should condone?
It's not being taught in school.
If we cannot sit on Newsnight and openly say that in principle we don't condone the stoning of adulterers or the chopping of the hands if Sharia conditions are met anywhere in the world, then we've got a problem. Because I would condemn that in principle.
This is not what we were here to discuss.
Presumably, don't you? You do condemn the amputation of hands and the stoning to death.
If it's not according to a due process of law in any situation,
So if it's by due process, it's okay to stone people to death?
But the fact is that these things are not taught in schools.
No, Ibrahim, sorry, if by due process, is it okay to stone people to death by due process?
This thing is not taught in schools.
Right.
And that's what we're here.
So if in a Islamic state, with the Sharia conditions all being perfect, in principle, I condemn stoning a woman to death.
Okay.
Right? Do you, with Sharia conditions being present in an Islamic state, condemn stoning women who are adulteresses to death?
Yes or no? No, there is no yes or no answer. Can I ask him a question? Can I ask him a question? Can I ask him a question?
Why is there no yes?
Likewise, Maajid, can I talk to you?
Why is there no yes or no answer?
No.
Nicky, can we get an answer? Because I answered his question. Can we now get an answer?
He misrepresents.
Do not let him get away with no answer. I answered his question.
Nicky, you're being fair and fair between the two of us.
Exactly.
I want to know that. Wait.
So you have to let me talk.
Are you going to answer yes or no?
No, there's no yes or no answer to this question.
Rabbi Laura.
When will it be okay and accepted to be gay in Islam? That is not... It's a loaded question, but I'm sorry. You either be gay or you be Muslim. No one is forcing you to be a Muslim. No one is forcing you to be a Muslim.
I mean, I will speak out and continue to speak out, and you're right to identify however you want, because what we're hearing right now is, and you guys can also think whatever you want, the danger with literalism is in insisting that there is only one interpretation and one way of doing things. If we take that literally, if we take literalism literally, then only 200 years ago, slavery was accepted and justified by religion. Let me finish. The Quran explicitly and literally, let me finish and make this point. The Quran literally allows for slavery, as does the Bible, but we no longer practice it because our attitudes and interpretations have changed. There is no one Muslim community, there is no one way of interpreting things. If he wants to identify as being Muslim, as this gentleman here said, Abdullah, he said he's not going to tell him he's not a Muslim, and I applauded him for that. He said he's not going to discriminate against him, you just did. And so even he disagrees with you.
Maajid, can I ask you a question, Maajid? Do you believe in this concept of an Islamist state? Maajid, do you believe in the concept? Because your tweets say you do. And secondly, do you believe in chopping off people's hands when if they
hang on, right? Let him answer you. Maajid, do you agree?
Let's finish with the other point. So that notion is absolutely ridiculous, and that's the radicalisation process.
Can I bring you back to Harassi's questions, please? Do you want an Islamic state? Do you want a caliphate? Would you, with thieves, chop their hands off? Would you stone adulterers to death?
Okay, if you look at the...
Yes or no, Maajid? It's dead straightforward.
Yep. Yeah, this is it. The international polls that are done by...
He won't answer the question.
Would you like a caliphate, and would you apply Sharia law in all its ways? So we are talking about adulterers being stoned to death, homosexuality, of course, that would be punishable by death, and thieves would have their limbs chopped off. Is that something that you would like to happen?
These terms that you're mentioning are quite loaded.
No, I know, but it's only a yes or no. It's dead straight. If you said to me, do I support Manchester United? The answer is yes, I do. What's the answer, please?
Yeah, the answer is most Muslims will desire this.
So not yes or no?
No, I'm not saying yes or no to this, but the thing is we need to study what Islam is. We need to study what a caliphate would bring into the world arena and take it from there. So I think most Muslims, including myself, yes, we would support this.
Okay, and I'm going to...